Libra, welcome to your hopes, fears, and reality spread. As per usual, you can click on that description box below and it will talk about the placement of the cards and the significance of the spread. As a gentle reminder, this spread is supposed to help you think about a particular situation and find better balance between your heart and your head. Libra, you are hoping to walk away from a broken union. There was something that you put some effort into, be it a vocational thing. Maybe you were trying to start a new project or something at your job or gain a new client if you're an entrepreneur, or maybe even a whole new product. But there was, this could also be a personal read. So this could be a friendship or something a little bit more personal that seems to be falling out. Um, but you're hoping to it's not that you want to walk away from it. It's that you're hoping to evaluate the situation to make the decision, should I go or should I stay? Okay. Should I continue on with this project or shouldn't I? Should I sign this contract or not? So it's almost like you're hoping to be in an investigative stage of this particular situation. You're weighing out the options. That's your hope. Your fear is that it's almost like a fear of rejection that you have here. So you kind of feel like the other person isn't willing to put in the work, or the other entity. And that might be why you're weighing out the options. You feel very torn by this situation. And you feel like the other person or the other entity won't match your passion, which is why you're contemplating leaving the situation behind. It almost feels like you've been through this cycle before, maybe not with this particular person, but the idea of what's happening and what it is that you have to weigh out feels all too familiar. Almost like I don't want to say you've learned this lesson, other words, you wouldn't be dealing with the situation again, but that you are learning the lesson because you've done something similar in the past. The reality of the situation is that you don't want to put in the emotional sacrifice. Even if this is a vocational spread and there's a financial thing to it, there is I mean, a lot of people, their emotions are attached to their finance, let's be real. But it feels like you've been let down by this before. Okay. It feels very much like another situation that you've had. It feels all too familiar, and you've been disappointed before. That's your hesitation. That's why you're weighing everything out in your head. And you are very much in your head to try and protect your heart. Yeah. And you don't want to be in your head. To me, it looks like you have a decision to make. This Two of Wands is one of my favorite cards because, and it's very, very similar to the Hangman energy because it talks about decisions. He has two decisions right here. Do I do one or do I do the other? Okay. He's holding a globe in his hand and staring at the globe while the real world is out there. So the beautiful thing about the Two of Wands is it's the recognition that you have to really feel good about something in the inside before you can bring that into fruition in the outside. So that's what you're dealing with right here is you're actually contemplating between, do I move forward? Do I grab the stick and move forward, or do I turn around and go back the way that I came? That's what you're dealing with right now. But you're growing impatient with this and you just want to get out of your head. You're stuck in your head and you really want to get out of it. You really want to just make a decision and go. But you don't feel like you have all the information to move forward. Yeah. This is stagnation due to indecision. And this is looking back at your past. Like I said, it's hard for you to make a choice because you've kind of been through this before. And I don't remember the other, I think it was the Gemini read, perhaps. But it talks about having to make a decision, and there's a possibility that you already have the information, but you're just in denial of what that information is telling you. Okay, I don't know if you want to go back and look at the Gemini read, but the Gemini read was about a group dynamic, but a very similar feeling. um, Theirs was either having the fear or having the denial of the situation. So to me, it feels like you have all this information and you've been through this before and you really kind of know, but there's something inside that doesn't want you to accept the information to go ahead and make this decision. Libra, I hope you found a message that serves your highest good. I hope you find acceptance within this particular situation. And ultimately, I hope you really look to your past to see what your past actions have done for you. And if your past actions haven't worked out the way that you intended, maybe try doing something just a little different this time. I hope you found a message that serves your highest good. I'll see you next